I've owned these Ray-Ban Metas for 14 months now, so more than a year. I've been there through all the updates. I've taken them paragliding in Europe, feeding kangaroos in Australia, documenting my daily life in Austin, Texas, road tripping to Colorado, moving to San Francisco. I even got the privilege of meeting some of the speakers in charge of the Ray-Ban Meta product at a hackathon in San Francisco. But what do I honestly think of these after 14 months? When I first bought these glasses, it was about a day after I never knew that they existed. My friend in SF had a pair, so I tried them on and I was like, wow. This is crazy. You can listen to music and take videos and do all this stuff with these glasses? Huh? And since then, I can honestly say it has probably been one of the best purchases item-wise in the entire last year. In fact, it and Luna Robot Dog are probably the two best, plus my laptop, obviously, because these are not the same as the previous review I did around 6 months later. So first off, let me just briefly tell you how I use these glasses. I used them a lot. I would take them with me to do POV experiences like the paragliding, which was amazing because I didn't have to pay extra for them to videotape it. Well, I still did because I wanted the GoPro to do the selfie view, and the data was corrupt before I even opened it. So I'm really glad I had these glasses, otherwise I would never have that footage. But also because it records vertically, I was able to make all these little montages of my different days in Austin, Texas, each weekend, doing all sorts of fun stuff, and it just really makes me remember all the good times, which I love because it's so easy to film. You just press the button, that's it, and then you just live your life the way you normally would. I also obviously did a challenge where I tried wearing them for 24 hours, interviewing different people about them, and I tried learning a language in 24 hours with them. So pretty crazy stuff. Fast forward to today, and now John Cena can talk to me through them, or Kristen Bell, or a variety of other celebrities who you can set the voice to. Still think that's crazy. They added the ability for the glasses to tell you about the things that you're looking at, which is great for the visually impaired, and I've used it personally for identifying a lot of plants and trees. But yeah, so let's talk about the things that I hated about these glasses over time, because I could honestly go on and on about the things I love. My biggest complaint was the recording limit. Now they pushed that up from 1 minute to 3 minutes, which honestly is really great and more than I need most of the time. I wish they had that when I was paragliding so I didn't have to restart it a couple times because that was quite a long descent. Oh, by the way, these glasses are also amazing for recording concerts, like incredible. Anyways, that issue is mostly fixed, but still I wish it was unlimited or at least 10 minutes like most cameras, but that's okay for now. You still need to fix it, Meta. You're not getting away with this. Now, a second kind of internal complaint I had over these is I started to get bored of the look of them. There weren't really any products to help fix this, but they added a bunch and I've made a ton of videos about them in the last few months. Here's one, the clip-on polarizer lenses. I made a video about these and put my Amazon link in the description, and they sold so many that they sold out. So hopefully they're back again. But yeah, I'm glad you guys liked them. We also have these lens inserts. So these are red, obviously not the original transitions. And I have replacement transitions from a third party that go darker than the originals. Also have a video about that. So they've completely fixed the appearance problem for me. And I'm not saying they looked bad. They always looked good in my opinion, but now I can change them up without having to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on multiple pairs, which is a really, really great benefit. So that problem has been solved. Finally, the biggest complaint that so many people have, and I didn't really face this because I tended not to wear them 24/7. I would put them back in the case when I was doing certain things, particularly because I just had those transitions for so long and I didn't have all these accessories. So now I wear them a lot more. Now you'd think the battery issue, it not lasting all day, would be a pretty severe thing that I experienced. It turns out not, because as I said, I didn't start wearing them a lot until I got these new style accessories that made me able to switch them up more, match them to my outfit and everything like that. And there's a solution for the battery life. I have an entire video about this too, but these come so small, they're really, really easy to conceal. I literally put them on here that's super tiny, wrap it around on the inside of the frame, and then make it go down the back of my shirt, and you can't even tell. Like, it's pretty crazy. What it does is you can plug it into an external battery, or what I and the commenter who originally showed me these recommend, just plug them into your phone. So I just plug it into my iPhone and it just charges all day and it doesn't die. And technically, if you had a couple different devices, you could make these last forever. They would just keep going, which is absolutely crazy. So I honestly have really fond feelings about these glasses. They've not only improved my ability to capture everyday life in moments that I otherwise would not have video recollection of because you're not allowed to pull out your phone, or I just wanted to enjoy the moment. I have those memories now, and I know what a variety of different plants are and look like and trees because of these glasses. And now, as of a couple weeks ago, I can have John Cena or Kristen Bell motivate me or be sarcastic, just whenever I want Meta to answer something. Just yesterday, I was assembling a grill and I didn't have access to my hands and I wanted to know what time it was because I was on a schedule. So I just asked the glasses and it told me. So very simple use case, but you don't always have the ability to pull out your phone or turn your wrist because you're lifting something heavy. That was cool. But these glasses have been such a high return on investment for me, lifestyle wise, the ability to capture moments, the ability to ask questions about anything that I think or that I'm looking at, being able to connect to a bunch more of you guys and gain a bunch of subbies and views and just help a lot of people out in an area where there aren't a lot of people making a ton of videos. And yeah, honestly, the only complaint that I really have is that the video recording limit isn't at 10 minutes yet and that you can't also make it record horizontally. You could record horizontal and vertical. I'm telling you, it would change the game. I would advertise that product so hard because I would love it. Just think, like one low-key device where you could record horizontal content for YouTube and vertical content for shorts and reels and TikToks in one device would change the game. And obviously I would probably be attacked if I didn't mention this, but the battery life can still be improved, but it doesn't need to be anymore. All these products are in the description, by the way. I love these glasses. I'm trying really hard to find something that just absolutely makes me so angry about them, but being bored of one style, that problem has been solved. The battery life has been solved. The video recording limit is high enough. So just add the horizontal video, please. I don't know if you can do that in this model, but in the next one, please. Okay, thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to know the best way to get Ray-Ban Metas for super cheap and get transitions for hundreds of dollars off of what they would originally cost, check out my Ray-Ban Meta Ultimate Buying Guide where I share the secrets because no one's talking about it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.